Hey everyone, Dave here. So this is the brand new Poly Savi 8410 wireless headset. This is the updated model to the previous Savi 8210. And if you compare them side by side, the only difference that you will notice between the two is that you have a brand new base. You'll notice that the headset top itself is exactly the same as the other model. It's worn over the head with a single speaker. The speaker quality is exactly the same. The design is black with the red accent. It'll have 13 hours of battery life and still get about your 200 feet of wireless range. The earpiece has 5 buttons on it. You have the power button on the bottom of the earpiece located next to the USB-C charging port. There's the volume increase and decrease. It's a rotatable dial to increase or decrease the volume. Then you have your call control, which allows you to answer calls away from the desk, and then a red mute button that's located on the microphone boom. Now, before we get into the review, we are releasing a brand new noise canceling software that registers your voice and will eliminate background noises like chatting coworkers or barking dogs in the background so that your voice can be heard more clearly. Have a listen for yourself.
Now this is AirPods with a roaring blender. This is what it sounds like. All right, now this is AirPods with the neep.com software with a roaring blender. That's what it sounds like.
Now, not every headset has the best noise canceling mic, and even the best ones still struggle sometimes at certain noises. So if you want to take your noise canceling to the next level and block out all the background, go to neep.com and enter your email to get a free month of premium. Now, the Savi 8410 is part of a 3 headset series. You have the 8410, which is the single speaker, 8420, which is the dual speaker, and the 8445, which is the convertible model. And the only difference between each of those is just the way that you wear the headset. Everything else is the same. Now, these are also the updated model to the former 8200 Savi series. And as you can see, the only upgrade between them is the charging base. Now, what you'll notice on the charging base is that it has a scroll wheel. So this allows you to adjust the settings of the headset. You can press it in for select, then rotate up or down to change your option menu. And there's even a back button in order to go back a screen. The Savi 8410 is designed to connect to 3 different devices, so you can use one headset for all your communication needs. It can connect to your desk phones like brands like Poly, your computers or laptops, as well as your smartphones. There are 4 buttons on the front of the charging base. You can switch between each of your devices. So if you want to use the computer, you can hit the computer icon. If you want to use your desk phone, you hit the desk phone icon. And the 4th button is a mute icon. So you can press that in order to mute the microphone on the headset, and it will light up red so you know that the microphone is muted. There's also a secondary mute button physically located on the headset itself, so you can mute wirelessly too. On the back of the charging base, there are a few adjustments. You'll notice that there's a speaker on the back. This is for your ringer, so when your phone call rings, it can also ring your charging base, which you can turn that feature off on the charging base if you want. You have your compatibility switch, which allows you to connect it to desk phones and different brands of them like Yealink, Grandstream, or Poly. And then you have different ports at the bottom, and these are for all your connections to your devices. You have your big RJ45 port that connects the cable to the desk phone. Then you have the 3.5mm port, which is for your accessories like your lifters, so that's remote call control. Then you have your USB-C port, which is upgraded from the previous model, which was micro USB, which is much appreciated, and I always like that. And then you have your power port on the end. The ports on the back of the base allow you to connect to your desk phone and your computers. But in order to connect up your cell phone, there's Bluetooth built into the base, which is version 5.2. And you open up the menu, go to Devices, Add Device, then click Cell. That'll put the charging base into pairing mode. Then you'll use your smartphone and go to the Bluetooth settings and connect to the Savi base. Keep in mind that the headset itself is not Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is built into the charging base, so that means that you cannot take your cell phone and the headset with you in the car and on the go by itself. The cell phone has to stay within about 50 feet of the charging base in order for that connection to work. Then you can use the headset to answer and end those calls. Now, the earpiece uses DECT 6.0 technology, which is a secure radio frequency that is often used in secure environments, military, banking, and healthcare. So it's more encrypted. And also the additional benefit of DECT technology is that you typically get about 2 to 5 times further wireless range and allows you to get more units of headsets in a smaller location. So if you have an office and 50 people, DECT is going to benefit that environment. Now, I highly recommend that you connect the headset up to the computer with the USB cable and download a free software called Poly Lens. This goes with your headset so you can customize it, adjust the settings, update the firmware. When you launch the Poly Lens app, you'll see the battery life, you'll see your firmware versions, then you can go into the settings, change your wireless range settings. You can adjust the firmware, the volume of the ringtones, and a lot of other settings, which is really convenient through the app.
All right, this is what the Poly Savi 8410 sounds like in a quiet environment. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like with office noises going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. Now, this is office noises with the Neep noise canceling software. This is what it sounds like. This is what the Poly Savi 8410 sounds like with barking dogs going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. Now, this is barking dogs with the Neep noise canceling software. This is what it sounds like with barking dogs going on in the background. And this is what it sounds like with crying babies going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like with crying babies with the Neep noise canceling software. This is what it sounds like. And if you're wondering what it sounds like with keyboard typing going on in the background, this is what it sounds like. All right, this is what it sounds like with keyboard typing going on in the background with the Neep noise canceling software. This is what it sounds like. And our signature blender test, this is what it sounds like with a blender roaring in the background. And this is what it sounds like with a blender and the Neep noise canceling software. This is what it sounds like.
What did you think of the microphone performance? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. The MSRP price of this headset is $483, but it is available on our website for less. To see the current price, check it out. You can click the link in the video description or on the screen, or just go to headsetadvisor.com. Now, if you already have the Savi 8210, I don't think it's worth the upgrade because it's basically the same exact headset, which honestly is a bit disappointing. I would have liked to see an improved earpiece, more battery life, improve speaker performance, maybe use super wideband audio and kind of take the technology up a notch, but still it is a solid wireless headset. Now, if you don't want to shell out almost $400 for a wireless headset, there is a lower cost option if you only need to connect to your computers and desk phones, which is the Discover Adapt 30. It's highly popular. You get a 3-year warranty. It's worn over the head. You can get it in either single or dual speaker, depending upon your preference, and it's extremely lightweight for all-day comfort, and the price is only $239. You can check out the full review video up here or check the link in the video description below. And if you're not sure what headset is best for you and your situation, your phones, your phone system, your environment, that's what our team here at Headset Advisor does. We'll go through and provide you a free recommendation and evaluation of your situation. So give our team a call, email, or live chat. Thanks a lot for watching this video. We really appreciate it. If you want to check out the review of that Adapt 30, the link is right here. Other than that, thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the next one.